Happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully you're having a great week so far in the first week of Building Blocks to Health. Now that we know all about how to balance our plate and what the macronutrients are, it's time to head to the grocery store. So in today's video, I'm going to give a little bit of guidance on how to make a plan and how to take action on that plan. Here we go. We have learned a ton of information this week. Good job learning as much as possible and sticking with it. Now we're heading into the weekend and it's time to shop. But you might be wondering, why did we learn about calories and estimate our calories, but then we learned about the hand guide and how to portion our plate? So are we supposed to do one or the other? The calories and the estimates and the equations and all of that were there as just a tool for you if you wanted it, and also to educate on what a calorie is, how many you might need, and all of that. So it's just a tool in your back pocket. But most of the time, everyone needs to make sure that they have their foundation, they have their staples down. So do you know how to choose foods in each category of macronutrient? Do you know how to eat out and choose a balanced plate? Eating vegetables and fruits and whole grains and making sure you have protein in every meal and some healthy fats. Yes, you can calculate your calories and you can know how many you need, but unless you've been counting your calories for a long time and that's just something that you do, it's second nature, then that is not something that you need to worry about. So don't get overwhelmed. Use this all as information. It's all here for you to know more about nutrition, more about living a healthier lifestyle, and then to take little nuggets of everything to build healthier habits for you. And one thing I want you to remember is that you do not have to do all of this at once. So today we talked about making a meal plan, sticking with the staples, buying the staples in each category, and then preparing your foods for the week. It doesn't have to be perfect. Start small. If you want to just start with breakfast, make an idea or a couple of options that you might enjoy for breakfast. That includes some vegetables, which can be hard for breakfast. Includes fruit, or includes protein and so on to balance your breakfast. Maybe you start there. Once you feel like you've mastered breakfast and you can move on to lunch, then you can do that. It doesn't have to be all or nothing and all at once. It is very, very important, and I can't stress this enough, for you to start small. Try not to get overwhelmed, because when you get overwhelmed and it's too much too soon, then oftentimes, most of the time, people give up. So what can you do right now to help progress towards your goals? What can you do to make your next meal a little bit better? Okay. So you know what you can do to make your next meal a little bit better? Okay, let's go to the store and buy the things that you're thinking about that can make your next meal a little bit better. What do you know that you enjoy? Let's get that. Let's portion it out the way we have learned is better for us and go from there. Try not to make it too complicated. It helps to have recipes. Another thing is that you might be like, well, a recipe doesn't go with my plate, and how do I do that and that? Don't worry about that. If your recipe is a protein-based recipe, make that your protein portion. Simple thinking, doesn't have to be perfect, and slowly move forward every day. Another thing, keep up with your water. Get in your daily activity. And then the last 3 days have been focused on nutrition. Hopefully it hasn't been too much, but I'm trying to, get it all together for this week for us to have those 3 basic things down: water, movement, and nutrition, or balancing our plate. And then over the weekend, get prepared for the following week to try to practice balancing your meals. And then next week, we're going to move more into structured exercise and stress and so on. I hope you have a great weekend and successful and a prepared weekend for the next week. Hopefully you're nice and motivated, but if you have any questions, please reach out. Let me help you, and I will see you all on Monday.